Mr. President, I rise this afternoon to discuss our efforts to extend unemployment benefits to over 15. Mr. President, I rise this afternoon to discuss our efforts to extend unemployment benefits to over 15 million people that are looking for work today. And now that's only the number of people that we know are out there based on the unemployment statistics, not those who have tried for a long time and been unsuccessful and are currently not in the workforce, or working 2 or 3 or 4 part-time jobs trying to hold things together for themselves and their families. But we do know this, that over 15 million people today who are trying to support their families in this very tough economic time need our help immediately to stay afloat. 2 nights ago, I asked for agreement to move to the unemployment insurance bill. Our leader had asked for agreement to do that before, and this has already passed the House, and it's waiting for the Senate to take it up. And unfortunately, Republican colleagues objected. They have objected several times and continue to object to our bringing forward an effort to help families through no fault of their own who find themselves in an extraordinarily difficult situation, relying on unemployment in order to be able to keep their families afloat. Unemployment is not a partisan issue. Right now, 14 states and the District of Columbia, blue states and red states, have unemployment rates over 10%. Illinois, Georgia, Alabama, Florida, North Carolina, Ohio, Tennessee, Kentucky, South Carolina, California, Oregon, Rhode Island, Nevada, and of course, my great state of Michigan, where we are now seeing over 15.3% unemployment rate, the highest in the country. Mr. President, our people are hurting, and they have been hurting for a long time. And I was very proud of our president as he came into office for understanding that and joining with us in the recovery package to make sure that we were extending unemployment at the beginning of the year. But unfortunately, the recession continues and people are still hurting. Democrats are unemployed. Republicans are unemployed. The people getting unemployment insurance are looking for work. They're pounding the pavement and they're putting in applications every day. This is not their fault. The economic situation in this country is not their fault. The bank failures are not their fault. The foreclosure crisis isn't their fault. But they are the ones paying the price every single day. And every single day, every single time the other side objects to bringing up this bill, people across the country are hurting, exhausting their unemployment insurance, and are being left out with no way to pay the mortgage, to take the kids to the doctor, to pay their heating bills, to be able to just hold it together, waiting for this economy to turn around and jobs to be available that they so desperately want. Mr. President, it's getting cold outside. Winter's coming, and families across the country are turning on their heaters for the first time in months. They need us to extend unemployment insurance so they can keep the heat on for their kids. Pulling the rug out from under these hardworking men and women doesn't just hurt them and their families. It hurts every community, and it hurts our economy in America. When they can afford to pay their bills, that money goes back into the economy, as we know. We know that for every $1 spent on unemployment benefits, $2.15 goes back into the economy. And that's exactly what we need at this point, immediate stimulus. This is an incredibly difficult time for families, certainly in my state, and all across the country. Blocking this legislation, saying no to everything, delaying everything, that's not going to pull us out of this recession, and it's not going to help American families. The time to act is now, right now, Mr. President. And I urge my colleagues to stop blocking an important effort to help working men and women in this country, people who have followed the rules all their lives, have done nothing but find themselves at this place and this time with the economy where it is. As we rebuild it, and we are and we will, we need to support them so that they can do the right thing for their families and keep a roof over their head and food on the table and the lights on and the heat on, and know that their country has got their back. That's what this is about. We need to pass the extension of unemployment insurance now, and I hope that we will, Mr. President. I yield the floor.